Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help, I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it. Even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am. And as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander.
So we've said this multiple times, but since Jacob is one of the characters that you start off with, and he's not Miranda, he's not really like one of the most interesting characters in the game. And I think that really reflects in his side mission. Because it's not the greatest side mission in the game.
It's a nice change of scenery. I think there's no other place like it on the game.
No.
But
it's interesting. I think story-wise, there are some bits that are pretty interesting. But overall, it's just kind of bleh. I'd say out of all of them, this is my least favorite.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still
helmet
inside.
you're wearing now. Is that the
I'm wearing
Dragon
Age armor, yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I don't know, I just figured this area looks kind of Dragon Age-y.
Not in the slightest.
And mostly intact.
This looks more like a tropical resort.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like Dragon Age.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as
Repeat, toxology alert.
I don't think we've had a conversation with a VI in this
This
game
mission's
yet.
been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocol.
And this doesn't really look like a ship to me. Like, it doesn't look like a ship that would be able to fly.
You know, looks like a brick.
Protocols.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Shouldn't eat local flora. Probably had no choice. Inevitable after that long.
Once again, that's why you bring Mordin on these missions.
Yeah, insulting everyone.
Yep. I don't think you, like, necessarily have to come on here. There's some, like, audio logs you can listen to. And I don't think there's anything to loot. There might be, like, one thing, but... no, there's nothing to loot in here.
Yeah, I think it's just backstory.
Yeah.
Sure easier.
maybe you have to come in here. Oh, you have to hack something. But maybe you have to come in here just to activate something outside. But I don't think you have to listen to everything. You could probably just walk into the Gernsback and then walk back to the beach. But I think I listened to everything.
Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man...
So pretty much all you need to know is that Fairchild is dead. Jacob Taylor's dad is in control, even though no one wanted it.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Who's they? Why do they play the pronoun game?
From Tumblr?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's over there.
I don't know if... Maybe you could just have walked over here and activated the thing, but at least it's good to get, you know, some flavor from the Gernsback.
Yeah.
So look, it's a dumb-looking ship.
Mm-hmm.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The Hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him.
Shepard's like, I see your shit.
Yeah.
Watch out.
That was the Paragon option.
Won't stop until the leader is dead.
Just shove her right down.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
So yeah, you can tell there's some pretty weird shit going on here.
Shepard doesn't even, like, question these guys. He's just like, alright, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I see people, I'm going to shoot them.
They shoot Shepard, Shepard shoot back.
Yep. No, this is Commander Shepard. This isn't Shepard Smith. You're getting them confused again.
Yeah, I know. They're so heroic to me.
And I think these guys are like all the same
Yeah, they're all the same facial model, I think, more or less. Which is kind of lazy on BioWare's part.
But hey, at least they're not Eclipse Mercs or Loki Mechs.
Yeah, at least it's a different enemy. Maybe they are Loki Mechs with just the same facial skin.
Could be.
Worse than neural decay. Suspect mental instability.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You barely knew your father, Jacob.
Well, still, one wants to think the best of their parents.
Sure.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Shepard would just rather go into this group and just shoot everybody.
Yeah. Do we have to? Oh, that's suspicious. They're all women.
Clearly docile. Same uniform remnants as those who attacked, however.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Previous females said hunters were exiled, behavioral, or gender-driven.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
I hate to say this. This is gonna sound kind of bad, but the lighting in this area, for some reason, they always decide to put Jacob in shadows. You can't see him like half the time in the cutscenes.
Yeah. I wanted to say something, but I didn't know if it was like,
I wouldn't say it's racist, it's just you can't see him. If Shepard was in the shadows and you couldn't see him, I'd say it too.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Yeah, it's a little weird, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
None of these people can actually, you can engage in conversation with. They'll just all kind of say things.
And they'll all be super cryptic.
Mm-hmm. However, there is one person that you can, in fact, talk to. The Loki Mechs.
Yeah. We were just like, yay, no Loki Mechs! And now they're Loki Mechs.
Yeah.
I don't know what self-respecting ship would have Loki Mechs as security.
Don't know.
Not familiar with it.
But anyway, this lady here you can talk to, but my game glitched out.
All enemies accounted.
So I had to go ahead and reload a save because that fucking lady just would not at all talk to me. So now, let's see if that worked.
Please, here.
Thank God.
Have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Hey guys, Mordin, Jacob. Alright, they're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that explosion was kind of anticlimactic.
A little bit.
Old dead left posed, positioned. Possibly a warning. Recent corpses left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Yeah, I'm not inclined to believe what Mr. Ronnie Taylor was just saying. That he only just now got free. I don't think that's probably not true. Because the logs made it seem like the people mutinied right from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
He's making it seem that right now they just mutinied.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't quite believe that.
Yeah, no. He's the lying son of a bitch.
Probably, yeah.
Although I just still don't understand how the Loki Mechs were able to kill anything.
I don't think they did.
Yeah. I had to turn them on my crew! And how'd that work out for you?
Probably not very well. That's probably why he got kidnapped. At least he claims he got kidnapped.
He allegedly got kidnapped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is a very interesting looking area. I think the concept of like a shipwreck and then people just went crazy due to the local like
food.
Yes, food and stuff. And I just don't really like the Jacob's character, or Jacob's dad's character. If this was just like its own side mission, I think it would have been cool. I don't know, just something about the Jacob aspect isn't quite...
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know how to explain it either.
Like, I don't hate Jacob as a character, I like him, but he's just got that problem of, he's like the Kaiden of this game where he's not very interesting.
Oh well. Hey, your battery for a controller 1 is low?
Oh yeah, let me just time travel 5 months and plug that in.
Just 5 months?
Yeah, I finished this like in late January.
Really?
And then I recorded all of Mass Effect 3 in 1 week in like March or April.
Yeah, I remember that. Have you finished editing your Mass Effect 3 playthrough?
I did just the other night and I got really sad. So I was like, this is the last time I'm ever going to edit a Mass Effect video.
Until Mass Effect 4.
Yes.
Which I think you said was in the works?
It's been in the works for like forever. It's been in the works since like Mass Effect 3 came out. But yeah, E3 has not occurred yet. This is June 3rd, I think, right now. These videos aren't going up until late September. So, you definitely have seen E3. We have not. So, hey, maybe Mass Effect 4 got, like, unveiled at E3. We don't know.
Uh-huh.
But when sufficient enough time has passed, yes, we probably will do Mass Effect 4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now we're kind of getting that doubt thrown at us, like maybe he's infected too. Maybe something has affected his mind as well. We won't know until we...
Yeah, we won't know.
I will say...
No, it's a red orb.
Yeah, I will say I do kind of like the battle theme of this level. It's not amazing, but I do still like it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, good.
Yep. Very descriptive.
Yeah. At least they're throwing something at you that's kind of tough.
Yep. Now, I want to actually say this might be the last Ymir mech we ever fight. I'm trying to think, and I cannot think of some other one.
Uh-huh, I can't think of another one. Because the last one we fought was, I think, in Miranda's mission? Or Garrus's?
Garrus's. We fought like 3 of them in that mission.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always wait until the very last moment to AI hack things, because then when the other people start shooting at that, it has like no health.
Yeah, usually open with either Incinerate or an AI hack on a mech like that.
Really? Why Incinerate?
Well, once I drop their shields, that's when I usually throw the Incinerate out there.
But why Incinerate? That's like one of those things that I would always never use on a mech, just because it's like fire on a mech never really makes sense to me.
If there's no enemies around, like if it's just the mech, then, you know, you might as well throw the extra firepower at it. I mean...
I guess.
Excellent.
And this is pretty much the end of it right up here.
Well, now let's go save him.
Yep. One of the few side missions that is only one video.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's the only one. I wanted to go explore, goddammit.
The squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior.
This guy's got the same inflections as the main character of the Walking Dead game, so I'm fairly certain it's Dave Fennoy doing the voice. I know Dave Fennoy was also Warlord Okeer, which I didn't point out before, but it would make sense that this is also him.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
No, because I can't see your fucking face.
This isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy. At first. Months in, the Effect Lord inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish.
I think there's 3 guys with the exact same face standing in a row.
Yeah.
Perks seemed
That must be one of the side effects of.
That's it. You created a harem and played.
Oh, yeah, it has to be.
10
Yeah,
years in a
that
juvenile
explains
fantasy?
it.
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
So yeah, I like that. I like that confrontation between him and his father. I think that's the most interesting part of this entire mission.
Yeah.